Done messed up my mojo.
I'm fine.
You do it.
Shay came up with the idea of us doing a reintroduction video because, like she said, we are not the same people that you guys were first introduced to. I know that we did a video last year sometime. Not really sure what the questions were, but this one will be a little more in depth, I guess.
Yeah, and we may have some new subscribers, some new people following us, so that means I got a chance to see that video because it's been so long. So we just thought to do another.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna cut all this. I'm gonna send you some questions.
You can ask the questions, don't send them to me.
You don't want me to
I want you to ask them.
Okay. So the first question is,
sorry, I'm finishing my pickle. Alright, first question. Ready.
where are we from and where do we currently live?
I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. Well, I'm from a small town called Casey, South Carolina, Casey, West Columbia. And I currently live in Columbia, South Carolina.
And I'm from a small town called Marion. It's in South Carolina. It's about, I don't know, 25 minutes or so from the beach, Myrtle Beach, if you ever heard of that. But I currently live in Columbia, and I've been there a little over 6 years.
Okay.
Yep. So, I guess it's a question for myself, since you've been in Columbia for all your life. Excuse me, for the most part, is what brought me to Columbia. After college, I was just applying for jobs, or it was either the job or the military, and I got a call for a job, and I just, like, the first thing smoking, that's where I was going. So I ended up in Columbia and been there ever since.
I never left.
Next question is, how did we meet and how long have we been together?
So this is a complicated one. The easy part of it is we met at work. The job that Shay left Marion to come to Columbia, we met at that. So we were in the same training class. So that's how we met. How long have we been together?
We've been together for a little over 3 years, but exclusively dating for a total of about 6. Yep.
Shay can give y'all a story time on what that means later.
I think I already gave a story time. I want to give another one. Okay. How old are we? How y'all think Tamikio look? Or Meek? How y'all think she look? Drop it down in the comments. Don't talk about how old I look, because I already know.
I'm 35.
She's 35 and I'm 30. So, yeah, a little age difference. I think you can find that. I've noticed that it's pretty common in like lesbian relationships. There may be an age difference.
Huh?
Lesbian relationships.
You said it real low.
I said I think I found it common, or start noticing that there's a little age gap in lesbian relationships. So if you're in a lesbian relationship, drop y'all ages down below.
Our both of our birthdays are in October, by the way. I don't know if that was one of the questions. So
yep. What's
it's
our signs?
Libra. It's literally like 5 days apart. So 4 days apart, 5 days apart. A dog here. That's a human here.
I know, but so why ain't they not the? So they don't wash this. I'm gonna throw all this shit on the floor for them to wash.
No, you're not gonna throw it on the floor. You're gonna put it in the machine.
I put it all in the machine.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna have to cut that out.
I feel like yeah, dating my own sign is like dating my best friend. I'm not really into like astrology and stuff like that. I am, but I'm not. So, and I will say, me and Tamika are much alike than different. So that can have its own challenges because it's like looking at a reflection of myself every day, talking to myself every day. And I'm pretty sure she can probably say the same for her in some instances, but it's been pretty cool. My best relationship yet. I don't know if the age difference has, you know, something to play in it. But we connect so much on a mental level, like, you know, it's unexplainable. So
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah, except I think we're more different than we are alike. That's the only thing.
I think we're more alike.
Okay.
And you know how couples, like, I guess over time they start thinking alike, they start saying things at the same time. Like, I want to believe all that is true just for couples in general, no matter if they are the same sign. But like, we've been doing this like since day one, like all the time. She be like, "Stay out of my hair, I was just about to say that," or vice versa. Or we be thinking something. Or if we think it's something, we give each other the eye, like if we're in a room with people. So, and I think it's been that way since day one. So, let's see. How many siblings do we have?
You go first.
I like to say I have 3 other siblings. I have a brother with that we share a mom. And I have another brother and sister that I like to say we share the same dad. So I would say 3. Yeah. And I give you the details, probably story time or get to know Shay in another video.
She lying. She not gonna do it. I have to count. Take myself out. So outside of myself, my dad has 8 kids. So I have 8 siblings.
When did that number decrease?
It's
always been 8.
Outside of myself, I have there are 8.
I thought it was like 12.
I don't know where you got that from.
What is our career fields? Is the next question.
Real estate.
Yep.
Trying to be a full-time YouTuber as well, but right now it's real estate.
Yeah, we're both real estate agents. We've been in the real estate. We've been agents for a little over 3 years.
This year will be 4 years. Yep.
Yeah, a little over 3 years. It's been an amazing experience. It has blessed us and afforded a lot of opportunities that we probably wouldn't be able to get elsewhere. You know, I think that's about it. Where do we sell at? If you're wondering, we're licensed to sell all over the state of South Carolina. But our main areas is like the metropolitan area, like Columbia, Lexington, those areas. She could probably name more. And then me back at home, we call it the PD area. So that's our like main areas.
Yep.
What's our pet peeves of each other? Name one pet peeve.
My biggest pet peeve of Shay, my biggest pet peeve period is, okay, I got like a couple. So, improper English in unnecessary moments. So I get that we all have like a dialect, we all have like we all speak Ebonics and all of that good stuff. But if it's just, I don't know, I went to school for chemistry, but I probably should have been an English major, just because I'm constantly correcting people when they are saying things the wrong way. But I think that's a pet peeve for everybody. My biggest pet peeve for SHAY would be her singing songs wrong. I know it sounds petty, but for whatever reason, it really does grind my gears. Like, it really does. I've grown to like kind of let her do it now, like as we've been with each other a lot longer, but there's still a lot of times, y'all will probably have seen it already numerous times in like just watching us vlog and things like that. she'll break out into song from anything that's said, anything.
I think that's just about any black person that listens to music.
I'm okay with that. I don't care about you breaking out into song as long as you're singing the words of the song.
Okay.
So that's my biggest pet peeve.
Let me address something real quick before I say mine. You know, we both come from like a math background. Chemistry is derived. You say you're a chemistry major, right? Chemistry is derived from math, or vice versa. So, excuse me. It's not meant for me to know English. Like, it's just not. Like, that's two different quadrants. It's two different hemispheres. It's
right,
two different
I feel
planets.
like if you're gonna be like, what if you got a presentation and you?
But my presentations, I've had plenty of presentations, and I always go to the experts, the people who go with English and subject, verb, and a predicate, and put it together. And I say exactly how they critique it. Like, however they manipulated it, that's how I say it. I would never write something and just go up and just something that's like really on a high scale. I would never just.
Well, I'm talking about a presentation where you're not reading from a paper, where you're having to wing it and talk.
They gonna get what they gonna get.
Right.
Yeah, I don't feel like nothing wrong with that.
Okay. What's your pet peeve, babe?
There's a lot of people who speaks pretty good English and you know, making sure everything lines up and have the same, you know, whatever. And they could say something wrong, but we don't know because we don't really care. That's not what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't care if
you didn't answer the question.
I'm still trying to defend myself.
Well, it looks like he was about to ask another question.
Nah. So, my biggest pet peeve, Tamikio, is walking around the house barefoot.
When I do it, because I don't do it often.
I hate it. I can't stand it. And it's like, I'm sort of like a germaphobe on a small scale, that I just be thinking about what could be attached to her foot, that she just jump in the bed and don't wipe her feet off or nothing. Like, I hate that. Sometimes I want to rub her feet, but I don't know if
she never wants to rub my feet.
If they clean or not. I have to ask.
She never wants to rub my feet.
Why are you trying to make it seem like that?
Because you never said that before today. I feel like you set me up to be able to say that.
No.
You never said that.
Now she's trying to say I set her up to say this on camera, because today I said, I wouldn't mind rubbing your feet. You know, you got your legs across, so let me rub your feet. But I'm like, is your feet clean? I've said that several times.
Move on to the next question. You have not, but okay.
One thing we learned about ourselves since being in a relationship.
One thing that I've learned about myself since being in this relationship.
This relationship.
You should go first.
No.
I answered all the questions first. You should go first.
No,
this time.
I've been answering the last 3 or 4 questions first.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
Pet
I
peeve,
have.
I answered that first. That was literally the last question.
No, because I feel like
you
you're going to base your
No, I'm not.
answer.
I need to think about it. I really need to think about it.
Sitting in my thinking chair. Think.
Now, when we go back and look at these videos and we see that I've answered all of the questions first, there's only one question you answered because it was one that only pertained to you. Everything else, I answered first.
No, that's a lie. I answered like 4 of them. One thing I learned about this relationship.
No, learn about yourself.
Oh, one thing I learned about myself since being in this relationship is that SHAY is not always right.
Ooh! Well, start behaving that way.
You didn't think
she'll say that she knows she's not always right, but in the moment she swears she's always right.
You ain't know I was coming that hard. You ain't thought I was gonna say that.
I'm proud of you.
Oh, you proud of me?
One thing I have learned about myself since being in this relationship is I really have childhood trauma. I really have things that I thought about myself, things that I thought that I had worked through, or things that I thought that I had pushed to the back of my mind or pushed to the back burner, that are things that really affect how I behave in the relationship. So with learning that, I've also learned how to
overcome it.
I guess overcome is a good word. How to work with myself being who I am, because ultimately I can't change the things that are a part of me, but I can still be a better person. And I will say that I also have learned a lot about my finances, because it's not something that I was taught. It's not something that I ever had to worry about. And I'm not saying that I have to worry about it in this relationship, but it's definitely, something that I have to be mindful of. So it's taught me to be a lot more responsible.
Yeah, and I think she got in tune with her childhood trauma, because I trigger a lot of that for her. Not saying our relationship is toxic or nothing, but it could just be one simple thing, that could be traumatizing. For example,
I thought you were about to list something. I was about to say, go ahead.
No, I was gonna list one thing. I talk with my hands, and I can point fingers and stuff. Y'all probably see me in the video doing this, point fingers, and she don't like that, because fingers have been pointing at her, in a disrespectful manner. Even though my manner may not even be disrespectful, it could just be like I'm doing now. I'm just talking. I'm just extra with my hands. Just something simple like that. There are other extremes, but we're just keeping it light today. I guess that's something. So, but yeah. Let me see. What is one thing we got from this relationship that we didn't get from others?
One thing that I've gotten from you or out of this relationship that I have not gotten from other relationships. I would say a sense of security. Now, if they old asses is walking up the hill,
I can't do that.
Yeah, I would say a sense of security, most of the time. Not all of the time, because sometimes, in the previous question, there are certain things that take place that can kind of trigger the insecurity or the feeling of not being secure in our relationship. But I will say, overall, in comparison to my other relationships, I would definitely say I feel a lot more at ease in this relationship.
When you say security in what sense?
Security in the sense that my relationship is solid. Mm-hmm. There isn't anything or anyone else that could come in between what we have going on. Mm-hmm. the only determining factor of the success or failure in our relationship is us.
So no outside influences.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. One thing for me that I learned is that
that you're getting from me.
Oh yeah,
I just want to make sure that we're answering the right questions, because I'll get confused.
One thing that I got from this relationship that I didn't get from others is that it's a lot. It's been a long time we've been rocking with each other. So it's a lot of things I could say. Like, trying to think of something off the top of the dome. I think one thing that was big this well, in 2021, not this year, but 2021 was damn, what you call it? Love language. Well, I can't use that, can I? Yeah, I guess love language. So before, I used to always want to be loved a certain way. And in previous relationships, they will actually like love me the way I wanted them to love me. And I think in this relationship, especially like the past, I would say about 2 years, almost 3, because it's 2022 now, that even though it's good to like, I don't know if I'm answering the question. Am I answering the question? I'm trying to say, like, even if, like, it's good to, you know, be with someone that knows how to love you the way you want to be loved, but also being I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's scratch all of that. Let me think. One thing I would say that I got from this relationship I didn't get from others is just like a solid person. Like I really feel like Tamiko is like, or MEEK, it's like my ride or die in a sense. And I know that sounds, I hate to say that word because it sounds so cliche, and it's just like overly used and stuff, but like this is like the first time I can actually like really say it. Like from day one, before we was in a relationship, like she was about to lose her job because I was disrespected at work. Like from day one, in front of everybody. And at that moment I realized it sort of scared me because I'm like, dang, I ain't never had nobody like stand up for me like that, or watch him. Because long story short, whatever happened behind my back, I didn't see it, but because she had my back, she saw it. And it was like she addressed it. Like she ain't pull nobody to the side. It was like she just hit that dude head on. And
not physically.
Yeah, not physically.
I didn't put my hands on anyone.
But it was just like, damn, like I was sort of taken back because I'm like, this could be one crazy person, or this could be like someone that really fucks with me. And as time went on, I just realized that
it was a little of both. She was
about 20% crazy. 80% fuck with me. And I realized, you know, that okay, so yeah, I just feel like she's like a ride or die, like through good and bad. Like she ain't ever left. Like no matter how many people gave up on me, or how easy I was to give up on people, or give up on a situation, or turn my back. It's like she has really taught me to push through. Like push through. So
that's sweet.
Yeah.
You're so nice today.
I'm nice today?
Yeah. So sweet.
Yeah. But she's like my ride or die, like my best friend. Like we built our foundation off
being friends.
Like
we are truly best friends.
Yeah.
Like we've seen each other in some of the darkest moments, been around each other, you know, throughout some of the craziest scenarios, and have really supported each other with like moving to the next step, moving to the next level. And I think that in any relationship, any romantic relationship, like starting off as friends sounds like crazy, but at the same time it's like, I think that's what has granted us longevity in our relationship. It's because at the end of the day, like, she's my friend, so I'm still gonna have her back. I'm still gonna be loyal to her as my friend, even if she has pissed me off as my girlfriend.
Yeah,
I wouldn't let nobody mess with her.
I had to learn that. I just learned that like this year, that like we could be in the darkest place together, but when we step outside this house, it's like it's just us. It ain't nothing coming in between that. So, when normally in relationships, I would step out the house in dark space and we'll be separated. And whatever happens to you happens to you. Whatever happens to me happens to me. But it's I don't know. It's a beautiful thing. It's something like you can't really describe it fully. But if I had to say off the top of the dome, that'd be like everything summed up. Okay. What is one thing we enjoy doing together?
I would say eating, but sometimes Shay be acting like she regret eating. I know that we really do enjoy traveling with each other. Like, it's, you know, for the most part, as long as it makes sense, I can be like, Shay, let's go to Timbuktu, and she gonna be like, okay, what's the numbers? Where we staying at? And then when you want to go, like, you know, we really do enjoy traveling with each other, and I think we enjoy eating out sometimes. What do you think?
One thing I enjoy doing together, us doing together, is having life conversations. A lot of people, like, our conversations can get real deep, and it will start from A, and when it's all, we could be 3 hours later and then we be at Z, and after we be like, dang, like, how the hell we start from here and end up here? Excuse me. Everything ties into each other. It's like the universe. We start at one conversation or one subject or topic, and we end in the end. And then when we're done with the conversation and we're looking back, it's like, damn, all that shit tied together. Like, so one thing I enjoy doing is having our very intellectual conversations. And I really think like only probably 2 or 3 people, probably 2 people, well, a couple and a person has ever experienced our conversations. So it just, I don't know, I'm attracted, I'm drawn, and I'm in love with Tamikio's. I'm probably about to F up the word, like she just said, intellect. And I don't know, no one has ever, not saying I'm above anybody, but no one has ever been able to match my mental capacity, like my mental level. And that's why people always think I'm older. So I appreciate, and I appreciate and I love the idea that she gets me, and I can get her, and our conversations can be real deep, and we could be on opposite ends of the spectrum, but we're respecting each other's ideas. We are respecting each other's thought process. We are respecting each other's and acknowledging each other's feelings, and it's okay to think differently, you know. And I really enjoy that. Like, it could be our car conversations be the best. Like when we traveling, and we just turn the radio down, and I
And our
asked a
first
question.
conversation was in a car. We were sitting in your red Impala, and we sat and talked for probably 3 hours, just sitting in the car. Never moved. We didn't even pull out of the parking lot.
Nope.
We just sat there, and we just talked about everything, like what we saw from ourselves, what did we want out of life, like conversations that wasn't even like, what are you looking for in a relationship type of stuff. It was just like,
we
where do you
probably
see
hadn't
yourself?
even known each other probably
Maybe
a month. Probably a month, like know each other in passing, not even having conversations every day. But we literally like was sitting in a parking space at night and just talking. And before I realized, I was like, damn, like we've been here like 3 or 4 hours, like we got to go home. So yeah, that's one thing I really do enjoy, because it puts things in perspective for us as individuals, as couples, as humans, as a parent, as a sibling, as aunties. Like it just puts everything in perspective. So that's one thing I really do enjoy. Let me see.
Yeah, I know my baby like to talk a lot, right?
And I do like to talk if it's a good conversation. Where do we see ourselves in the next 3 years?
I don't do good with questions like
Me
this.
neither.
I don't do good with questions like this because I'm a fly by night type of person. Like I'm the type of person who I can have an idea in mind, but I'm also a Libra, and questions like that give me anxiety because there's so many opportunities, there's so many things that I could take advantage of in the world, and that's just today. Like in a year, those things could change. What I would say I see for myself in the next 3 years is just being successful. Like I want to be successful in whatever it is that I'm doing, whether it's any new business ventures, real estate, YouTube, like whatever it is. I want to be a successful person. I want to be like I said when we did the video about like our 2020, like what are we leaving behind, and I kind of touched on just like being a successful businesswoman, however that may look. So in 3 years I want to be, more successful than I am today, more successful than I am gonna be this year. In 3 years I want to double that or triple that or whatever. But as far as a specific place, specific idea or career or anything like that, I can't pinpoint that, because like somebody can give me an idea tomorrow and I'll be ready to act on it tomorrow, and it may be something completely different than what I'm thinking about today. So I don't want to get myself on record saying, in 3 years, I want to be,
right.
I may decide that I'm not going to be in real estate anymore. I don't know. Or be a real estate agent, so to speak. I don't know. But I don't want to be on record limiting myself, if you will.
In 3 years, I just hope to have about 10 rental properties. I want to be more like not like a fitness guru, but like more into fitness. Yeah, I don't like thinking in advance, because I feel like that's a lot of pressure.
It's definitely a lot of pressure.
I want to be a better girlfriend, maybe fiance to MEEK, a better bonus parent. I think in 3 years I will probably reach my financial freedom, truly, if everything goes accordingly. Probably before then, but it says within 3 years. Yeah, and I want to be more in tune with nature. Like I really want to be out in the woods and stuff, and that's it. Just being in tune with nature and sort of off of social media. I have my moments, but I know this sort of like rambling in a sense. It ain't like nothing juicy or nothing, but I mean, I can't think of nothing. And we're in the mountains, so it's like everything is calm. It's a lot of tranquility, just calmness, and it's just, you just laid back, so you ain't thinking about nothing really crazy, like or nothing truly exciting. Like you're in touch with yourself. And this, I think, I probably can speak for Tamiko, it's like this video is speaking from our core, like who we are, like to the you know, our core. So it's not like this side, another side of MEEK or what have you. So I think that's about it. Fitness, more into like sort of like a becoming fitness guru in the wild. What?
You didn't have to repeat it again.
Oh, she's saying I had to repeat it again. I'm trying to. Sometimes I do that to make sure it ain't like a possible it's not on. Of course, I want our businesses to flourish. We got a new business that's gonna drop, like, hopefully this month in January. So stay tuned. We already got that in the works. So make sure when it is released, you guys support. And just ramping up on our streams of income. It's the main goal, because the way shit going on, man, it's crazy. The price of everything, the price of living, it's crazy. So hopefully you guys found this.
That was the last question?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Yeah. I think that was the last question.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to ask a bonus question?
Nope. This video once again is already long as
it's less
needs
editing
to be.
though.
I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying it's fine because it's a get to know us type of video. So you know that takes some time. We have to elaborate. It's not just answering questions. So I get it. I just don't want it to be. I don't want to bore our people. So I didn't want it to be. I'm not going to ask another question that could make it longer. I don't have any more questions. I think that you asked some good questions and we kind of covered it all.
Yep. So if there's anything you guys want to know about us, you can always hit us up. Tamiko can tell you where to hit us up. I don't know. Put it in the comments. If there's anything you want to see, you can also drop that in the comments. But I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. We're not like a lot of other channels that we find get a lot more traction, because we're not going to do things like pranking each other. Like, we both, our temperament is not going to really allow for pranks and things like that. We're still like, not to say that people on YouTube aren't professional, but we do still have, you know, certain things as far as our image outside of YouTube that we're still trying to keep together for the most part. So y'all not gonna too much hear about like the downs and dirties and all of that good stuff about our relationship. We just don't talk like that. We don't talk like that. We don't. And there's nothing wrong with it. We can sit and watch videos like that all the time. Oh, yeah, but
for y'all who's releasing those videos, we are watching.
we watch them. We eat them up. We love them. But that's not in either one of our personalities. No. So it would be fake if we tried to. Yeah. Come on, you get a joke every now and then.
I'm actually like a very, very private person. And I think that was one thing I struggled with, the idea of creating a channel, because I would just open myself up for ridicule and to be judged and to express myself. But we found it sort of therapeutic to actually talk about some of the stuff that we go through on camera, because it allows us to articulate and give each other.
And a lot of times, because we're not going to sit and argue on camera, so it kind of forces us to be quiet and listen to what the other person is saying. Right. It's like having therapy. You guys are our therapists, and you guys are doing it for free. So thank you for watching our channel. We really do appreciate those of you who you know, has subscribed over the last year. We're hoping to, you know, gain a lot more subscribers in the new year. We are really working on trying to drop content on a more regular basis. I think from October we've been doing pretty good. we have to take breaks because we are we're constantly parenting. It's still, you know, COVID. We still have real estate and just a lot of other things that we're working on. So just bear with us, y'all, because we are trying to, you know, drop content, keep it interesting, but we also got to keep our peace of mind too. Yeah, especially me, because I'm the one who edit all the videos, because somebody
she don't want me to,
isn't good at it. So
she just want me to be on camera. Like I said, support.
It's a part of my control. Like, this is the one thing that I have control.
I will give you that. Yep.
Yeah. But we appreciate you guys. Love you so much. Happy New Year again. Till next time. Peace.
We should do a thumbnail.
It's not gonna show up because it's dark, I'm telling you. Come on.